Welcome back to another episode of Let's Roll Out. Guys, my name is Elton Felix, and each time you join me, I always thank you because I know you could have been somewhere else. Today we're going to be looking at the 2020 redesigned Genesis G90. Today's vehicle was provided to us by Genesis AJAX. Experience the difference in service that Genesis brings. You can reach them at 1-855-443-6374. It is meant to compete with cars such as the S-Class, the Audi A8, Lexus LS, the BMW 7 Series. It's a part of the marketplace that really speaks of quality, elegance, comfort. How does the Genesis G90 stack up? Well, first and foremost, I want to address one very critical element of this car, and that is its price. At $89,750, you're getting what is an almost fully loaded vehicle. I said almost fully loaded because there are only two options you can have on this car, and that is two 10.3-inch screens on the back headrest, or if you like to have the turbocharged V6 version instead of the 5-liter V8 that we have. Opting for the V6 will drop the price by $3,000, and choosing the two 10.3-inch displays for the back will cost you $2,500. Now, what do you get in this 2020 Genesis? Well, first and foremost, when you open the doors, what greets you is real wood and soft touch materials everywhere. There is a nice brushed aluminum flows throughout the car. This vehicle comes equipped with reclining rear seats. And you can program two different options for here in the back. For the right side passenger seat, it gives you 14 different ways in which you can adjust to find the most comfortable spot that you'd like to be in. For the passenger side, they've given you 12. In the back here, it's also heated and air cooled. We are sitting on Napa leather that just feels absolutely so comfortable. Finding the right spot is just a touch of a button right at the controls that are located on the armrest. Now inside the armrest there is a storage, and they've given you a 12-volt socket that you're able to charge, and there is a USB port there as well. In front of it you can have full control for your media interface in the front, and for controlling your heating and air conditioning seats in the back, and for your blinds that are in the back as well. This G90 comes equipped with the Lexicon sound system, something that Lexus have been using for years. And it is so crisp and clean when it comes to the sound. The Genesis G90 gives you double glass to reduce noise on the outside, and if that is not enough, they've also given you noise cancelling technology on the inside of the vehicle. So while you enjoy that email or that conversation with one of your friends, you can be assured that you will have absolute peace and quiet in the back of this G90. But it's not only about the back seat. You may want to drive your car as well. So let's take a look at the front to see what that's like. What greets you when you step inside this cabin is what seems like a humongous panoramic infotainment screen, along with a digital and analog dash. It encapsulates what is a 12.3-inch touchscreen that is absolutely effortless to manipulate. Of course, it does have all the technologies like its rivals. You do have live traffic updates, you have live weather. In the instrumentation itself, it combines an analog and digital gauge. Now, for some, they may say that the Genesis G90 has missed the mark in this area because most of its rivals are going to a digital instrument cluster. I think it works. There is a digital readout in the middle of them that when you manipulate things like your indicators, it will turn on both side mirrors, allowing you to see what's on the outside of you in your blind spot. Now, this car does come with all the latest technology in terms of automatic braking, lane keep assist, radar cruise control. All of the systems are integrated so well into this car, but we will drive it later. But when you look at the materials inside and you feel it, it feels premium. They are soft touch materials and plastics in some areas, but what I like is what they've done. They've matched the plastic colors along with the leather, so it has one seamless blend wherever you look, feel, and touch. The steering wheel has the right size, and they have given you paddle shifters, but who will be using these? Maybe we'll test them out a little bit later. Here on the center console is what you can see in Audi of past. It has a nice cascading waterfall design, and all the buttons do feel premium. You have that same kind of gear shifter that you would find that mimics the Audi. Some elements from its rivals to make you feel at home if you're accustomed to driving something else, but with far less cost. They do give you that analog clock in the middle, a sign of elegance and precision in it. You have all your quick access buttons for your infotainment. You have your navigation, your map, your setup, your media, all right here, just in case you don't feel like panning through this silky smooth 12.3-inch screen. Right here on the center console, you do have what may seem to be a pocket, but it is actually the wireless charging area, along with a USB and an aux cord connection as well. But it's seamlessly integrated right here on the center stack. And behind it, there is 2 cup holders. And beside that, you have the beautifully made aluminum buttons to control your heated or air-conditioned seats. With this vehicle is equipped with, you can control the blinds and also the heated steering wheel. Your quick back buttons are here as well, and it just makes it seamless to operate. There is a large storage area in the back, and you do have 2 12-volt charging ports in them. So they've got you covered. The glove compartment now, the size is not very big, but still can carry your things. But these seats, the seats are absolutely so comfortable. It's once again Napa leather, and they are soft to the touch. Everything is electronically controlled, and you can adjust them how you see fit. The vehicle does come with leg support that extends and reminds you like you're in the Porsche Panamera. It has that same rollout theme. Unlike the BMWs, there will be no dust will be accumulating inside the leg support at the front. But the Genesis G90 is hitting all the spots. What's left now is for us to take it for a drive. So shall we? Well, the Genesis G90 comes packed with technology, and one of the things that I was quite impressed with is the cruise control, the lane keep assist, and I wanted to activate that to do that first. I love how good this car is when it comes to its lane keep assist. I drove this vehicle on the 401 and I wanted to see what it's like, and I can tell you that it is an extremely seamless, well integrated system. See, right now it's keeping me perfectly in my lane, and I can drive and relax. It has the radar cruise control, like I said before, and it adjusts your distance automatically. It will bring you to a complete stop and get you going again once traffic starts moving with just a touch of the gas. This vehicle is 124 inches in its wheelbase, and the wheelbase is shorter than its rival in the BMW at 126 and the Mercedes S-Class at 124.6. This is where you get all the space from that you have in the back. But with that space comes its weight. And this Genesis G90 comes in at a healthy 4,960 pounds. That is 2,250 kilograms. To move all of that weight, it's equipped with the 5-liter gas direct injected motor in the front. And it puts out 420 horsepower along with 383 foot-pounds of torque. With each modern vehicle, it does have different driving modes that alters the driving characteristics. And for this Genesis G90, it's no different. You do have Eco, Custom, Comfort, and Sport. Sport changes the ride quality. It also adjusts the seat in the front to tighten down on you. The feel of the vehicle changes because now the steering wheel feels more direct and it has a little bit more weight to it. Now that weight does feel artificial, I must say, but it's not overly weighted. It's still good enough and to remind you that you're in a luxury car. Today we're going to see how it performs once we've now engaged sports mode to get the drive and to make it a little bit more fun. Immediately you feel the responsiveness changes in the motor. The 19-inch wheels on the outside that looks like Maybach absorbs the bumps. And now the Genesis feels a little bit like a sports car. Now it doesn't have rear wheel steer, but you don't feel that length anymore. You see, this Genesis G90 is equipped with the same all-wheel drive that you can find on the BMW 7 Series. It's one that is derived from Magna that puts 60% of the power to the back and 40% in the front. The vehicle feels absolutely I love how this 5-liter V8 now reacts. You can definitely feel that more of that power is going to the back because it gives you that push around the corner feel. The dampers now, you feel a little bit more of the imperfections outside, but that's because you are requesting that from the car. It doesn't feel its weight. I can tell you that. You can toss it into the corner and rest assured that it will handle it and handle it with ease. The brakes are quite strong and they give you a nice soft modular feel. Now that 5-liter V8 is connected to an 8-speed ZF transmission, just like its rivals as well. And I can tell you, now I'm using the paddle shifters and it does give it a sporty feel. Yeah, I like what this car is doing. The Genesis G90, now even though the roads are not perfect, I love how the body still stays completely composed. I love how it still feels oh so refined. I love how this Genesis G90 just seems to become one cohesive piece of machinery. Nothing seems out of place. Nothing doesn't seem like it's not working the way you would want it to. It's an awesome car. The Genesis G90, guys. This 2020 Genesis G90 is quite impressive in my opinion. But I would love to hear from you, our viewers out there. They've given us a new look. Can you tell us what you think of this, the Genesis G90? I think if you can get yourself away from the name and the badge of its competitors, you will absolutely love this 2020 G90.